So we're on the opposite end now. Go ahead and getting this stuff in. And we're trying to focus on the center part of this mount because we want to fill this stuff in. That's basically where the problem lies. Obviously there's a problem over here. I want to get some in there too. This stuff's kind of cool. I mean, you just squeeze it right out of a tube and instant engine mount filler is what I'm going to call it, you know. So I want to put some on this side right here. And the reason why I chose this little bicycle tool is because I'm hoping to jam some of it in this little crevice right there, which I think I'm actually doing, inserting some of this material in this crevice, kind of like Neosporin for engine mounts. That's what I'm calling this, Neosporin for engine mounts. So if it all works a little bit, I'll be happy. So we're going to give this a full day's time to cure, and hopefully it'll be a successful engine mount repair video for a lot of my newbies like me that are on the tube searching for videos on how to fix their mounts without spending too much money. I mean, this whole thing cost me a total of, let's say, $10 for the bottle. And then obviously I'm throwing away this tool. I didn't pay nothing for this. I just found this lying around. And then I paid for the caulking gun because somehow I lost 2 of my caulking guns. That was $3 for a new caulking gun. So other than that, I didn't really spend too much money. And paper towel, I need that for working on other projects, so I just have that here anyways. But obviously you can see this can dress up the mount a little bit too. So anyways, we got some of that in there. I'm going to see if there's any more left in this tube. And go ahead and squeeze it out. Let's see. Can you back up there, cameraman? Because I can't work. Let's see. Alright, there's some more stuff coming out. That's great. I honestly thought we didn't have any left in here. So, it's good news. Back it up a little bit and squeeze again. Little by little, it's coming out. I'm going to save some for the other end because that should be dry by now. And, alright. So I'll save what I have left for the other end. Turn that off. Okay, let's go ahead and put some more of this in there. Alright. This is working out better than I expected, actually. So I'm starting to believe this might actually work. You know, I was a little bit skeptical, but I was also hopeful because, you know, you don't want to spend too much money on your car these days because you got to put food on the table for the families, you know. So people on budget repairs, this is great. You know, this is what they're looking for. Cheap way to fix a mount. Maybe have it hold a little bit better. Not have to throw away things all the time. So as a society, we're known for just throwing things away, you know, just buying new stuff. But these times, it's great to save a penny. So let's see if we can save a penny here. This motor mount normally at the dealership is about anywhere from, I would say, $45 to $135 is what I found in some places. So I mean, this is quite a savings. You know, it's not pretty, but if it functions the way, based on what I've read in my research, this is the way to go for people on a severely low budget, you know. And if this works out, I'll definitely recommend it to everybody, but at this point I can't recommend it. I can only show you what I'm doing, and if you want to try it, you can go ahead and try it. So, alright, so I think that is quite a good amount on that side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and smooth it out a little bit. And feels like I'm going through these paper towels like crazy, but I just want to make sure I get a decent looking product, not a completely crappy, you know, I hate to use the term ghetto, but it is kind of ghetto, you know, but sometimes you gotta go ghetto to save some money. So this stuff's awesome. When you spread it out, it looks pretty cool. Makes your motor mount kind of look new, you know. And when you put those caps that I have, factory rubber looking caps, they go on this mount, it'll actually look like a new mount. So, oops. You don't want to get the stuff on your finger based on the instructions that I read. It's pretty toxic stuff. So, alright. That looks halfway decent. I mean, who really cares about looks if this is going to fix my mount, you know, and prevent me from going to Starbucks vibrating like a crazy person who doesn't care about his car. You know, this is what I'm going to do. So, because we were just at Starbucks and, you know, a little bit of me was like, oh man, hope nobody's looking at this craziness going on over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, mistake number one. We did not prevent it from moving. So we gotta keep that steady. Let that dry. Wish I had some way of doing that. Let's see. Okay, so this side looks fine. So we want to keep this over here like this. Make sure it dries like that. Okay, so that's the end of that. We'll see you here and see what happens after it dries. So I'll get back to you guys and see if we need to put another additional layer. But at this time, that's as good as it needs to be. So catch you in a few minutes.